virtual shows. I'm Rance Rizzuto.
Hi, I'm Terry DeFrancisco. Thanks for watching tonight.
Yeah, we run the Nest Theater, and we're very happy you could be here to join us.
Hey, we normally operate as comedy theater. We have all kinds of shows, sketch shows, improv shows, long form and short form, musical, genre, what else? Experimental theater, podcasts, tons of stuff. And tonight we have one of our longest running shows, Storyteller Improv, that's been running since 2016. It started when we opened back then.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's virtual show. Please welcome Storyteller.
Here they are. Let's give you your first suggestion, and this may drive a monologue or many scenes or whatever you want. Your suggestion for your first monologue and maybe beyond is Cornucopia. Have fun, players. See ya.
All right, I got a story. I'll go.
Go for it.
Hello, everybody. So, Cornucopia makes me think of the cornucopia of awful things that I've bought myself to survive for the next however long I'm stuck in my house. Most people probably went to the store and grabbed cans of soups, cans of food, some non-perishables. I bought as many bags of these amazing double stuffed Oreos party size as I could, as much soda as I could, 6 bags of spicy sweet chili Doritos, and as many Amy's gluten-free, non-dairy, plant-based bean and rice burritos as I possibly could. So,
that's fine.
I'm gonna survive, and I'm gonna look awful doing it. Thank you.
Susan,
Jimmy.
are you sitting down? Oh, good, thanks.
Yeah.
Listen, I just fought off 4 people. I got some bad news.
Don't say it.
Babe, there's no Funyuns.
No, I need my Funyuns.
There's no Funyuns. What are we gonna do?
I don't know. What is this? It's been 2 weeks. I can't handle it anymore.
I know, it's been 8 hours with no Funyuns.
No, I just can't. I feel like I'm gonna go crazy.
Listen, I've never been with you more than 8 hours without Funyuns before in our 12 years of marriage. God knows what will happen.
Mama, Papa,
baby,
where are the Funyuns, Mama, Papa?
Baby, there.
Where are the Funyuns?
Babe, little baby boy. There's gonna be no Funyuns.
Wait, baby, we're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Let's not freak out. There's gonna be no Funyuns, but we're gonna do it.
I can't.
What do you mean?
Oh, there he is.
Funyuns.
Mom, Dad, I found some Funyuns in my dresser drawer under my underwear.
That's new.
Henry, are you hoarding the Funyuns?
Okay, guys, I got a story.
Oh.
All right. So my parents were really into health food.
New dad.
Yes, I'm your new dad. My parents were really into health food, and they wouldn't give us like cookies or candy or anything very often. And so my sister used to hoard all of this stuff. Like, she would hoard candy. And one year for her birthday, she got very convinced that the thing that was going to make her life complete would be a sombrero. So my parents bought her this sombrero, which, can you imagine this 5-year-old girl walking around wearing this sombrero? I don't know why it would make her life complete. But anyway, she hung it upside down on our bedroom wall, and inside the top of the sombrero was her candy stash. So there was something really emotional about, the being deprived of candy and treats, and then needing this like ostentatious Mexican hat, you know, to feel whole. And then that was the place where she squirreled away her candy. But of course I figured that out. And so, yeah, I stole all of that candy. So I'm sorry. I feel guilty.
Jennifer?
Yes. What up, Maxine?
Jennifer, what do you notice on my wall here today?
Well, I noticed a beautiful portrait of yours truly with some spaghetti sauce smattered about it.
Yes, Jennifer. What else do you notice on the wall today?
I noticed a beautiful hat that I bought you when I was in Florida on my alligator expeditions. You know, when I go down there to get some alligators so I can get a new pair of boots.
Jennifer, we've always had an interesting relationship.
You can say interesting. Yeah, that's a good word.
The boundaries and terms of that relationship are a little hazy to both of us, I think.
It's a bit foggy. I agree. Bit foggy.
What I want you to realize is when you look at this wall, I want you to realize who's in control. Who's in control?
Well,
Jen, who's in control?
well, I'd hope it'd be myself, but the way you're asking the question, I assume that you want me to say that it's you.
Oh.
You're the one in control.
Oh, you assumed correctly. I am in control. I am monitoring this presence here. I decide what goes up in the room and what does not. Okay? You coming back from the cesspool that is Florida and hanging a token up on our wall to remind me every day?
Well,
Unacceptable.
Florida's a swamp. It's not a cesspool, technically. Cesspool is a completely different entity of water. There are not as many alligators in a cesspool.
Hey guys, I know this is like your house and everything, and you invited me over for the sleepover, but like, this is a bad time to do this. It's just not, you guys love each other, you know? And I know that my knowledge of this situation is really limited, but Florida's not that bad. And, you know, sometimes it is pretty cesspool, I'll admit that, but you know, you guys love each other. No matter what's up on these walls, you got to just, you know, your family. But, all right, well, I'm going to go back to sleep now. See you guys.
Wow, Lillian, thank you so much for that wonderful input.
Isn't it great we have a talking dog?
Thank you so much for contributing to that conversation.
All right, I got a story. I guess it's more of an antidote, but who's to say? One thing I noticed about this whole quarantine and social distancing is that it really kind of connected a lot of old friends back. So like all of the old group chats from like high school and college and people I met here in Columbus kind of rekindled, and everyone's starting to talk to each other to see how they're doing. FaceTiming with family. So all those things have been pretty positive during these scary times.
Timmy,
Hey,
I haven't seen you since pre-K.
yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Woo, 20-year reunion.
Ooh, you still doing the slides?
I am. I've won 5 awards now.
Wow.
I'm a slide master, North America. That includes Canada and Mexico.
Dang. I knew you'd stick to it. I gave them up as soon as they took away recess, but I knew you would stick to it. I always wondered.
I gotta stick to something. Are you still eating glue?
No, I went to therapy.
Oh, well, that's a shame, you know, because any weird thing you do, you can put that shit on TikTok now and get famous. Like maybe it was weird when you were 5, but now that we're 25, it's cool. It's quirky, man.
You're still enabling, huh?
Yeah, I am. You're right. I'm sorry.
No. I love that you're still you.
Hey guys.
Hey, Johnny.
Ooh, it's a party.
Are you still teaching at that old school?
Oh, look at the little sissy and his teddy
Hey, taught me
bear.
how much you.
Who are these jerks? Look at him.
I can't believe his sissy's still carrying his teddy bear.
His name's Francis, and he has a medical degree.
Shut up, Principal Lewis. You're such a dick, man.
That's pretty impressive to me.
Yeah, but I'm the principal.
I'm the VP, the vice principal.
Yeah, high five.
I have a story. It's not really a story. It's like a way of life, actually. Ever since I was a little kid, and I think that there are more people out there they're like this. So comment below if you're in the same train. I love sniffing things.
Oh, yeah.
Like glue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like to get like super high or anything, or not to get high at all. I mean, I just like the way that it smells. You know what I mean? Like I like the way that gasoline smells.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like the way that glue and gasoline smells. Thanks.
I have a stain.
That was a great one, guys. Thanks so much for letting me get under the blanket for that. Wow, you really just let me have it. I love it.
Yeah, anytime we could back up the F-150, stick that tailpipe in a blanket, sit underneath it.
Live in it.
Great day.
Live in it.
Got you covered.
Yeah.
So what's next?
Too bad
What's the thing you got for me? Come on.
Well, I don't know, man. I just have the truck. I put all my
got it in the
savings in the truck.
You know, like you got a bottle of Gatorade that's half drank or something that I could just stick my nose on.
Hey,
man.
you guys hear of Pine Sol?
Pine Sol.
I'm listening.
Go on. Go on.
Have you heard of Pine Sol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude that came out of a bush. Yeah, we heard
Yeah,
it.
these kids, all they do, they play, they huff Pine Sol and go on TikTok.
All right. So
all these
we
kids.
gotta go find ourselves a clock. Sounds like.
Yeah, you stare at the clock and you watch the seconds go by, but they go by really slow when you huff that Sol, you know?
Oh, the saw.
Oh,
yeah. Hit that Sol, you seen it all, you know what I mean?
I just
yeah.
I hit it.
I'll be honest, guys. I don't like where this is going.
Hey, you little bitch,
it's one thing
Yeah,
to do an
calm down.
F-150. What?
You're one of those dare losers, aren't you?
I'm a dare loser?
Yeah,
maybe
dare.
I am.
Dare against drug driving and drugs and huffing paint and all that fun stuff.
Mothers Against Pine Sol, like that.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't even make sense financially, you know.
Hey, I'm a big fan of maps.
Should be.
I have
Maps.
a story or monologue, whatever. I call it what I want. Actually, I have just flashback to Dare and elementary school and the whole cops coming to sing songs about raps and show you what every drug is under the sun to teach you not to do these drugs that they're showing you what they are. And I got into after fifth grade, I was all excited because I knew my high school that I was eventually going to had a drug prevention program, and there was this skit, not a sketch, I don't know, it was terrible, but when I was in fifth grade I loved it. It was about a girl who got with the wrong boyfriend and she got trapped in drugs, but it was like there was no lines in it. The whole background story, the whole background was the music of Bonnie Tyler's the Total Eclipse of the Heart. And I remember I got into this is the first performance of my life. And there's a scene where the girl is trapped in the circle of drugs and all of the rest of the kids were the drugs. And I was crack.
Hi, hello. I'll be auditioning for the role of crack cocaine today.
Okay, we want to see some extra pep.
I'm sorry, you want to see what?
Extra pep.
Extra pep. Okay.
That gives you pep.
It starts out. It's a dark, dreary night.
I don't know. Alfred, what do you think? I'm bored already.
Yeah, you know, you gotta show us, honey. Don't tell us. Show us.
I haven't started yet. I'm gonna do it. I promise I'm gonna do it. Can I do it?
Do it.
All right, let's keep it coming.
Oh, I'm a bag of cocaine. Excuse me? You heard me. I'm a bag of crack cocaine.
Okay. Let me stop you, honey. Have you ever done crack? Have you ever done crack? Have you?
My little Georgia here has done crack, okay?
Right.
We've all done crack.
Right. And if you're gonna be crack, you need to imbue yourself with crack because it's not coming out.
So what you're telling
I don't see it.
What you're telling me is that I need to go out and get some life experience and try crack cocaine so I can be crack cocaine.
Yeah, we're all about the method here, honey. Method.
I got it. I understand. This is just the next step for me
You're prepared.
becoming an actress.
Yeah, and while you're at it, shoot up some heroin as well.
Heroin? Never heard of it.
How can that be?
I'm here for the meth audition.
Yeah.
Great.
Like, I've obviously done meth. He's totally gonna get it over me.
Yeah, go ahead. Show us your stuff.
Ready? I'm a bag of meth, I am. Oh, look at me.
Yes.
Look,
Oh my God, I see Oscar.
Oh, it is a bag of meth, it is.
I haven't
That was good.
You moved me.
I haven't seen a bag of meth like that since Sir Patrick Stewart retired.
Felt that in my special place.
I heard you guys are selling bags of meth.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, that role's already been
it?
cast.
Oh, okay.
I have a story.
Okay.
All right. So I've never done any hard drugs or really any drugs. I've actually been pretty lame, I guess. And but the one thing I did used to do was I used to take rolled up pieces of notebook paper and try to smoke it for some reason.
Oh my God.
And I thought basically they were cigarettes, because back then I thought the only thing inside of a cigarette is paper. So I won't name any other family members that may have done it with me in case I might make them complicit with this Facebook live stream and my mom is watching. But
That's why we don't do drugs, kids. That's why we don't smoke paper.
Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Guys, I heard on the news we can smoke bath salt. Yeah.
They just sell it?
Yeah, well, I don't have any at home, but I got Suave, and that's like basically the same thing, right?
No.
Suave, yeah.
Suave. It's like French
That's
bath
hard
salts.
to get.
Yeah.
It's hard to get. You have to go to like Kroger. To
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah, probably like in France.
Kroger
Yeah,
was out. I had to
Kroger
go
in
to
France.
Yeah, probably.
Yes. Yeah, and I had to go in. I don't even know France. I was like, Je m'appelle Randy, and they all laughed at me. And then I was like, I just want to get high with my friends and smoke bath salts. And they're like, here's some Suave. And now I'm here, back home. It's crazy.
You didn't even have to quarantine because you had the swab with you.
Yeah.
Well, I made it worse because I actually went to an area that was more infected than where we're at now. So that was a little rough.
Uh-huh.
But all I know is we should all put our mouths on the same pipe and just, go for it.
Hold on a second, kids. Hold on. Hold on. My name's Buckethead Joe, and I will tell you the dangers of the bath salts.
Buckethead Joe, were you Buckethead Joe before the bucket, or did the bucket come in after?
I know this dude. He did used to
Shoehead
do
Joe, but I
PSAs in the
never
late
had a
60s.
shoe on my head. So I became Buckethead Joe.
You never? Yeah, you always been Buckethead Joe because I used to watch your
Always.
public service announcements in the
Okay,
late
okay, I have a
60s.
story.
Buckethead.
I don't think, yeah, Buckethead Joe just, made me well up inside. So, France. I was an exchange student in France in high school, and my whole life, I've gotten through life, like charming people and being the class clown and making people laugh. And all of a sudden, I was in France, in foreign language, and I couldn't do that, right? Even though I spoke like intermediate French, being able to tell jokes and make people laugh was really, really hard. So I suffered a lot. Like I was really, really lonely. And through this, my host sister, I met this whole group of kids from her school, and the only kid who would hang out with me was this African boy named Mamadou. And just because we were like the two foreign losers, so me and this African kid like hung out today, like every day we would like sit down on the grass and like eat our lunch together. But he was a really, really nice guy. But like I got a whole different level of cross-cultural training. Just hanging out with him. But it was a tough time, man. Like it was humbling not to be fluent in a language and be the foreigner.
Welcome. Welcome to
Oh,
my house. It is just me in the house, but now there is 3 of us.
I don't understand.
You have
Welcome.
good sandwiches.
Uh-huh.
You help yourself to my sandwiches. This amazing liverwurst. I'm so happy.
I don't know what he's talking about, but these sandwiches are real good.
Yeah, they're very tender liverwurst, aren't they?
We were wandering around outside lost, and then we found your house, and now you're feeding us.
And I say, welcome to this foreigners. Is it the sandwich taste? Ooh, very good, right?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
good.
Here, take a bite, Mary.
oh,
Thank you.
oh, I have. Oh, there you go. Ooh, does this sandwich taste good like that one?
This was good.
You will never guess this special ingredient.
This one has it. It reminds me of something. Is Play-Doh?
Close. It's a human bicep.
Oh, that was going to be my next guess.
It is a human biceps as I harvested myself. It's my own. No victim besides me.
Wait, I mean,
How do you?
this is good, and you saying I'm sorry, you said it's a what?
I cooked it with my own bicep.
You cook?
And that is good.
Okay, well, it's good, and I'm hungry, so.
Scene. So I was in Japan in 2018, and one of my last nights there, me and the group of friends I was there with, we kind of split up to go eat dinner on our own. And I went to this fresh seafood restaurant where they bring you out a little stove and everything. They turn it on. They bring you raw food, cook it yourself, and you eat it. Me being a dumb person culturally in Japan, I didn't realize how long it took to eat or took to cook certain things. So I got this huge clam and I put it on the thing, cooked it for like maybe 30 seconds, spent 2 minutes trying to crack it open, threw it in my mouth, and the brine and all the disgusting stuff started like smearing out of the side of my mouth. And these Japanese businessmen who were trying to help me just looked at me like I was crazy. And that ended with me walking out in shame, and then not realizing that the window that I was sitting on was the way that I had to walk by with my head in my hands. Back when you could touch your face, just shaking my head.
Way back when.
Who is struggling with the culture of Japan.
I'm not going back out there.
Oh, yes?
They
You're
all
not
laughed at
going-
me.
They did. Every single one of them did. And it was embarrassing.
Embarrassing for me, not for you.
Embarrassing by association?
All right, no need to yell at each other. You're just tourists. And you'll always be tourists until I train you in the ways of eating sushi.
Are we going to address the fact that he's using his toy dinosaur again, or are we just going to let that go?
It's the culture.
It's
I clearly
the
don't know
culture.
it. They all laughed, so I'm gonna trust it.
Honestly, Alex, at this point, I think he's just doing things to mess with us and calling it culture.
Look, I put on my own lipstick this morning, and I feel pretty.
We do the
So
same
if you
thing.
Just give me this if you just give me this moment to be an authority figure to both of you, they would be grateful, and I would feel like a better person for once in my life, and not a negligent father like I normally am.
No, and Dad, we're not trying to shame you or anything, but I feel like
Yes,
you're
you
trying
are. Yes, you are.
Okay,
That is
Dad,
exactly your intent. Your intent is to shame me.
Dad, no.
She shamed
I'm
me too.
saying that we understand that you maybe don't fit into the culture here. You can't just make up things and call it culture. For
You
instance-
kids should be
okay.
ashamed at how you're treating your father.
Mom,
Okay?
please.
No.
We're having a
No.
conversation.
Don't
This is so
start with me.
toxic.
You two don't know how hard he's been working every night. Every night.
Oh my God.
It's out of control these days.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Your Aunt Susan came in just to yell at you for us.
Ugh. Please, guys.
Your whole family is here telling you to be appreciative of the advice that you're getting from your elders.
You need to respect
Mom,
your elders.
Mom, Dad, Aunt Susan, our therapist, our two cousins. Alex and I came over here to Japan to support your transition. You don't have to pretend like you fit into this culture that you've clearly just made up.
I fit in. I fit in this culture perfectly, like a puzzle piece that you find, and you're like, "This is the perfect puzzle piece."
Yes, he's my perfect puzzle piece, and you guys don't appreciate him for who he is.
If anybody should know how I fit, it's your mother.
I love you, sweetie.
I love you too.
Just
I love you so much.
Alex,
Even
maybe
though
we
our
should
children are just.
let them have it. Let them have this one.
I just can't wait till I'm 16. I can join them.
What?
I don't want to be the only one in this family like this with our faces showing.
You mean you are interested in becoming like some warped version of a furry?
Join us. Join
There
us.
you go.
Join us.
I don't have anything.
Please join us.
Have some respect.
Join us.
You have your dignity.
Yeah, but we're outnumbered.
I got a story, for the love of God.
And scene, we're gonna stop it right there. You can't beat all those props.
How
Congrats.
can we do better than that?
I know.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
We should all be ashamed of ourselves.
Hey, how about a big round of applause for Storyteller with hearts and laughs and things? Yay!
Clap loudly and cheer in your own home. It's fun for people who are watching.